Yeah,
Okay,
so,
wonderful.
I mean,
okay.
that is the question. You're from North Carolina.
Yes.
You had to come south. What was it about Hilton Head that said, this is the place I want to be?
The people. What was so exciting to me was I was living with 4 of my best friends in life. We had all been in college together, and one of them started dating a person here on Hilton Head Island, and we were like, who is this person that is on Hilton Head Island? I was in Charlotte. I thought I'd always be in Charlotte. I loved Charlotte so much. But you know what? The magic of the beauty, I can still remember coming up on the circle right outside of Sea Pines and just looking around. You know, I say the people because I came here because of people, but just the beauty. And I love the name Sea Pines, and really had grown up going to all these beaches in North Carolina, which are beautiful. They don't have a lot of trees. And so just the natural beauty was just so gorgeous. We live on an island that has less than 40,000 people now. There are 1,600 501c3s. Everybody who's come rolls up their sleeves, and whatever they did, wherever they came from, the best of everything they've brought to Hilton Head Island. We are really big community people. Both my husband and I grew up with mothers and parents of great faith. And it's so important that you always look around to whoever else is around and what the needs are and figure out what you can do to be part of that equation.
You remember the first one or the first thing that you sort of stepped into and said, I need to start now?
Well, it was really interesting. The first thing I stepped into, because I was invited to do it, was by Deke DeLoach. And the Art Center started off as the Cultural Council. And there were 13 different arts groups that came together under that umbrella. And Deke DeLoach was the chairman. And so JR and I were married April Fool's Day, 1989. It was a wonderful day for a wedding, the first Saturday after Lent. And then 3 months later, we opened the South Carolina Yacht Club. JR developed Windmill Harbour, and one of the things was that he would provide a club that the people that lived in there could choose to join or not join. And what was exciting is people all over the island, and even people that didn't own homes in South Carolina or anywhere around, joined the South Carolina Yacht Club because we thought it was so special. But we had these hard hat dinners. So one by one, we invited all these people to come. We had these beautiful dinner parties, and which was really fun because I met a lot of people. And that was my first project. Deke DeLoach came, who was chairman of the Cultural Council. He said, Leslie, I have a great job for you. We need a volunteer person to be special projects director for the Cultural Council. And Andrew, it was so much fun. And because there hadn't been any events. And the first big gala that I did was called the Fabulous Fakes Gala. That was back when Nancy Whitkey and Suzanne Plowden, all these amazing, talented ladies that were with the Art League, could paint anything. And so I said, pick your favorite artist, paint a fake, and let's just invite everybody, and we'll have all the different 13 groups perform. So we did the event and had this fabulous dinner party, and it was the first time that we really united all of the different arts groups in an event, and it was really successful. The beautiful thing about Coligny is it is a rock, it is a foundation, and it's able to do so many things for the community. JR and I are so passionate about feeding people, and Second Helpings is a wonderful organization that picks up food and delivers it every day. They do such a great job. And Coligny has been a hub to create activities for that. You know, we've also done things for the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, you name a charity, and if we can do something or launch it in Coligny, then we want to do it. But Coligny has been so involved in the community. We love that there are sunrise services every Easter right across the street. We always let the churches use our parking lot for that. Anytime that we can be part of an equation where we're delivering something good, we really want to be involved in that. You know, there are not many people with JR's age that he's just launched 3 new projects. We have a son that's come home. We're hoping someday that our other 2 children might decide, if they watch this, they might realize that's kind of part of our plan.
That local idea that you talk about and how important that is to you, you guys have taken that on now also by saying, we know the workforce is in need, and now you're working on workforce housing as well.
Oh, it is so important, and I really want to credit my husband for this because he feels so strongly, and I agree. Anybody who works on our island should be able to afford to live here. And we have so many nurses and teachers and chefs and people that really are working so hard to provide all these services on Hilton Head Island, and they're driving over an hour in the mornings. And so JR has gone out and bought some dilapidated buildings that, you know, really need to be beautiful. We live in such a beautiful place. And then he's gone to the town and gotten, you know, permits and special things in order to turn some of these places into housing. And it's not always so easy, but it is wonderful how the community has really responded so well. And you know what? We don't want to be the only people doing this. There's so much room for other people. So anybody out there that really has a passion for local people and wanting them to be able to live where they work, go buy a building and turn it into housing. Hilton Head is a personality town. And if you have an idea or if you want to be involved in something, then the next thing you know, you're chairman of it. You know, everybody, when they wake up in the morning, you have two options. You can wake up and go, oh, it's doom and gloom, it rained all night. Or you can say, oh my heavens, this is going to be the best day of my life. And when you launch in your life with that attitude, you really can do anything. One of my charity jobs was the volunteer cheer coach at Hilton Head Prep. And one of my criteria for all the young girls was when you walk across campus, you smile first. Because if you give someone a smile, it is truly a gift, and they may be having a down day and you can brighten their day. I love cheerleading anything that is positive, whether it's feeding people or housing people or the symphony, the volunteers in medicine, the Art Center of Coastal Carolina, Mitchellville. We have so many incredible volunteer organizations on Hilton Head Island. And anytime that you get a chance to say something wonderful and encourage somebody to take something to the next level, it's great for Hilton Head and it's great for the people.